Last Saturday, Ohio State ended up dropping the game to Clemson, a game they started out completely out-coaching Clemson. You had to love the strategy Ryan Day had coming in there. Complete dominance in that first half. They was going out there. They was confusing Clemson, which is what you had to do. They was countering their counters. They was driving up and down the field. They was playing good ball. This game could have very well been a blowout, but the big problem came where we had 16 points. After three red zone possessions that resulted in field goals. You had the touchdown, and it kind of gave Clemson that, oh, we're still in a type of feel to this game. Overall, they just played outstanding in that first half. Clemson have an answer. It was shut them down on defense, shut them down on offense. Then the big game changer came. The game changer being it's third down. The Buckeyes pick up that sack. It's now 4th and 15 after the quarterback decides to go out there and sell an injury for half an hour, laying on the field like he's dead. Comes back the next play. The officials go out there to say, you know what? Let's go out there. Let's review this play, see if it's targeting. And you know what? We can talk about it, go back and forth as much as we want on this one here. The guy ducked, he lowered his helmet. If he does not duck, you can say, well, you know what? Yeah, sure, he's leading with the crown of the helmet, but he's going to hit him with the shoulder. He can go in there, lead to the side of the head, hit him in the shoulder and the chest, but he comes down. It ends up being helmet to helmet. And for that reason, it gives him the first down, gives him the touchdown, and we knew what was going to happen from there. It was a momentum changer. It was a game changer. That was a play where the officiating intervened in the game, and you can say they changed the outcome of the game. And if you don't want to agree with that, you can't agree with the fact that the Buckeyes had a fumble return for a touchdown where the referees went back and said that wasn't a catch and a fumble. Well, last time I checked, it takes 1 foot to catch the ball. A football like moves 2 to 3 steps. This guy caught the football, took 3 steps, and then dropped the football. Clean possession. There was no bobbling of the football. Dropped it. Return for a fumble. Nothing. Maybe you can go out there and blame the rest for this game. I'll tell you one thing I don't like about there. I ain't going to blame the rest for this loss. I'll explain that here in a second. But I'll tell you one thing about this officiating. You're going to go out there and there's 4 teams that make the conference play or college football playoffs. There's 5 power conference teams. Why is the SEC officials officiating this game? Why is there an SEC officials officiating this game when they have a horse in the race? You bring the officials from a conference that is completely out of this, and you have them officiate this game. You officiate both games. There's no reason there should be officials from different conferences. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like, you look at the, the penalty card at the end of the day. Besides the times the Ohio State caught him with 12 guys on the field, you've seen very few flags thrown on Clemson's way. Meanwhile, we brought up that targeting call where, Chase Young's getting grabbed by the face mask. That could have, offset both of those penalties. We didn't do that. And my biggest problem is that why wasn't he checked? Why wasn't this quarterback knocked on the ground, act like he was dazed for 5 minutes? He came back in the next play. He missed 1 play. How do you not check this guy for a concussion and, send him under the tent and see what happens? Other than the fact it's like, well, we can't send him there. He's probably got a concussion. That or he sold it really good. One or the other. That kind of surprised me for as much as the concussion protocol is in there at the end of the day, how that wasn't checked. My biggest problem is this. Sure, the officials may have cost us the game, quote unquote, cost the Buckeyes the game. Who really cost the Buckeyes the game? J.K. Dobbins dropping a touchdown. Was it Hill? Did Hill drop the other touchdown? There was 3 dropped touchdown passes in that first half. And the Buckeyes settled for 3 field goals. You catch 2 of those, and it's instead of 16-0, it's 27-0. Is that right? 24-0. It's 24-0 Buckeyes. You catch 2 of those. All of a sudden, this game's out of reach. You let Clemson get back in this game, settling for field goals. You want to blame the officials? Go ahead. I'm not going to. I'm not going to blame the officials when it was 16-0. You gave them life. At the end of the day, you led with the crown of the helmet. It was a penalty. You want to go down that road? It was a penalty. It led with the helmet. I don't like it. I think it was a soft one. But at the end of the day, you led with the helmet. You led with the helmet. And you let them back in the game. And you let the officiating dictate the game because you didn't score. You blow this team out. You're up 4 possessions, up 3 possessions. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, it's 1 touchdown. They're still down 17 going into halftime. But no, you let them score that one. You let the quarterback rail off 66 yards. But at the end of the day, they still had their chance. Olave ran the wrong route. He broke it off thinking, Fields was going to scramble. He didn't. Could have had him up the middle, possibly a touchdown there. Ended up being an interception. Fields throwing 2 picks in the game. Double what he had on the entire season. They still played great. I think this team played really well. And like I said, they outcut. It's promising. At the end of the day, it's Ryan Day's first loss as a coach. You've seen the way he coached this game. You've seen how prepared he came. You'll love to see that out of a first-year coach for Ohio State. It looks very promising for the future. It's over, and at this point, you just got to look and say, look, we got Justin Fields for another year. This guy played outstanding this year. He's only going to get better. This Ohio State team could get better next year. We'll see. Great season by the Buckeyes, though, at the end of the day. Congrats to Clemson, LSU. Best of luck to you guys in the finals.